Shalom, give up praises and glory to Yahweh Shem Yashai, Shem Chakadash, step out into the apostles, GMS, shalom to the faithful men that's doing this work. And Lord willing, I'll make this video about, speaking about, the patience of Yahweh Shai. And, nobody did it better than him. Because I'm looking at this little new Superman series they got of him. He's called Adventures with Superman. It's decent, It's kind of like a little lighthearted, little, animated version. The same shit, really. But this one's actually nice. I like this one, Because, I like the way they had Lois Lane or shit like that, whatever that bitch name is. She ain't she actually a decent human being, She actually a good character in this one. But, and it was just, man, I just had a thought just looking at that shit, man. Like, man, just looking at him having all these power and shit. Nigga literally is fucking Superman. And I'm thinking, like, man, yeah, the Lord knew what he was doing. The Lord, of course, that day gonna come when the Lord's gonna give us spiritual powers, but it's good that he didn't give us it to give us it now. Because I wholly believe that if the Lord would have been gave us spiritual powers, then we would have been lost our temper and would have just killed these niggas, man. Alright, and destroyed all this shit. Every brother had that vision that meditate terror. Where we want to see Superman destroying the whole city, laser beaming people and shit. You know what I mean? All that. But yeah, we most definitely want to see that. But hey, shit. Even the disciples, they wanted to see Yahushua to call fire down from heaven, and Yahushua rebuked them and said, "You know not what spirit you in," because this ain't the time, really, for us to destroy right now. We gotta teach. Of course, if somebody comes up and touch us or the brothers, of course you gotta jump on that nigga. You know what I mean? You got all rights. Even according to Esau, you got rights to whoop that nigga's ass. That's self-defense. Alright, but if nobody touches us, as long as nobody get in your face, man, like, of course, if a nigga gets in the brother's face, you gotta back that nigga out of his face, man. Don't let that happen. Alright, it's we gonna be spiritual, but not fucking stupid. Alright? Don't let a nigga in no brother's face. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You don't gotta punch the nigga or nothing, but move that nigga, man. Like, hey, nigga, get the fuck out of my, get out of here, man. That's when you come in between and break that shit up. I wouldn't even let a nigga get that close to me or to a brother. Alright? But other than that, I would say, of course we're gonna be spiritual. We're not gonna get carnal, unless somebody get carnal with us. But and also you can't provoke things. You got camp. You can't be trying to provoke people and cuss them out and just talk kind of all kinds of crazy to them and shit. All right. Now, of course, obviously we're gonna cuss them out, nigga out sometimes, but you gotta do it with wisdom, not with just emotions and shit. You gotta do it with wisdom. You can't just be talking crazy as hell and then, knowing that these niggas are emotional ass niggas, man. These niggas out here are emotional. And the quickness will shoot you, man. These crackers are fucking delusional. They emotional too. You know what I'm saying? So be careful, but yeah, that's the point, man. We're gonna be spiritual unless somebody physically harm us. Alright? But imagine going through what Yahushua went through, getting spat on and all that, you know what I mean? And Yahushua had the power, like he said, to call legions of angels down to pretty much destroy this shit if he wanted to. But and then that's when he was praying to the Lord. He said, "Lord, is there another way?" And the Lord didn't answer. That was the answer, which is no. He said, "Not my will, but thy will be done." okay? Because he had spiritual powers. He could have literally wiped those niggas the fuck off the face of the earth, but he didn't. You even have times where Superman did that shit. In that movie where he literally turned himself in, nigga, you know what I mean? They was talking to him behind the little glass and shit. You can't, you know, us humans, we can't see through that glass, we can't hear it through it. They was talking about him, he, you know what I mean? He obviously could hear him. They was like, you know, he answered what they were saying. And he was looking him dead in the eyes and shit. Because, you know, obviously he can see through shit and all that. And then he broke off the fucking, the handcuffs and all that. So obviously, you know, there was times where he framed himself. I mean, he was being a damn coon, because if I was Superman and all that shit, I wouldn't be fighting for it. What city? Metropolis? What was that? New York or whatever the hell made up? Whatever. Fuck this place. I ain't gonna defend this place. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. You know, but that takes a lot of restraint. You know, that Yahweh Shai could really only do. You know, I believe. You know what I mean? Because like I always bring out that crucifixion was a horrible fucking death, man. That shit wasn't no. I mean, obviously you get nailed. That's enough pain right there. But people think it's just okay. You nailed to a cross, but no, you literally suffocating because you hanging off the weight of your body, and you literally suffocating. So that's a very extremely painful death. You know, and I always bring that out that a guy did an experiment on it. And he pretty much did it, and you know, without the nails, obviously, but he strapped himself to a cross. And this is without being beaten. This is without the nails and all these different things. Without you carrying the cross to your death site. And this nigga couldn't even last. This nigga lasted 15 minutes. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm done." This nigga lasted 15 fucking minutes, man. So how much more you being up there for hours, being beaten, whipped, and nails in your fucking, nailed you to a fucking cross, bugged the fuck out, man. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Babylonians, they made that punishment first. I know it was somebody, it was either, I want to say the Babylonians, it might have been the Assyrians, but one of them fucking heathens, they created it first. In Rome, they pretty much adapted it. You know what I'm saying? But that's a horrible fucking death. And where the fuck am I going? Salaki, hold on. Salaki. Son of a bitch. I think I got off too early. My bad. But anyways, man. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? That's just crazy, man. That's usually I just had that thought, like, bro, if I had this power of Superman and all that shit, man, I would have fucked shit up, man. I would, you know what I mean? And it'd be crazy, man. You know what I mean? To have that type of spirit, to have that patience. As far as Scripture says, Yahweh Shai endured the cross, knowing, you know, pretty much foreseeing the reward. And then you go watch that Smallville Superman. Alright, it was on one episode, it was season 3 somewhere. This one guy, he had the ability to see people or whatever. If somebody touch him, he had the ability to see their future. And he seen Superman's future, and he was like, man, you know, he didn't know he was Superman at the time, but he was like, you know, it seemed as if that you don't have no in you. You don't fucking die. Alright? And so, that's the beauty of it. Because Yahweh Shai had the ability to see through the future too. So, you know, so he was able to see his future. And he was able to see that he, you know, what was all his reason for to endure that shit. He knew that all this that he was going through was just for a moment, and in due time, that he was going to receive the crown and immortality and sit at the right hand of the Most High. All right, he already seen the Most High. He been up before he came down here. He already seen the glory of the Lord, and been in His presence. So he already seen the past, present, the future, the mortal, way of viewing things, which and he's seen the spiritual. All right. Oh shit. It's like, all right, never mind. Oh, I'm at now. But yeah, he's seen all that, man. He's seen, so that's what you gotta have today too. Scripture says that in Peter, that if you if you have all diligence, then you will never fail. And if people can't see that, then they're blind and cannot see afar off. So that's what we gotta do. We gotta be serious. That's what the prophet's original name was serious, and we gotta see afar off. We gotta see that we going through what we going through right now. We through as fuck, man. Through. We got every enemy that you can fucking think of that's above us. You know what I mean? Even certain, like a fucking dog, which they supposed to be our servants too, but some dogs got more rights than us. You know what I'm saying? A fucking officer dog, man, they'll fucking end your life. If you kill an officer dog or some shit, man, they'll give a nigga more life or more time for you killing an officer dog or a cop dog, whatever the fuck, than for a cracker to kill a actual fucking man, for killing a human being, so-called black man. That happened. I forgot what case it was, but it was 2 different cases where a cracker killed a nigga. He got way less time than the nigga. He killed the cop dog or whatever, and this nigga got a crazy amount of time. They consider that dog a cop. You know what I mean? But yeah, and all of our enemies is above us. The women is above us, and all the heathens is above us. But in due time, we gotta see in the future that in due time, all the tables is gonna turn. You know what I mean? So, it's frustrating. It truly is frustrating. That's why that Psalm 13 says, "How long shall my enemies reign over me?" All right. Right, and that shit frustrating. That's like, I think that's one of the most frustrating shit that I can think of for me personally, because it's like to the point where you're all your enemies is just laughing at you, joking about, you know what I mean, and like shit funny, and then you can't do shit about it. You know what I mean? You can't do nothing about it. The only thing you can really do is complain to the Lord and sigh and cry and be patient. But we can't. That shit hurt. You physically can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's where the scripture says that patience is needful when you serving the Lord. Just yesterday, us brothers, we was walking back to the cars and shit from the camp, or 2 days ago, whatever the fuck. And these damn niggas, bro, they was just trying to walk through us and like not even get out the way. And this one little nigga, bro, he thought he was so tough. Like, he was just like, I don't know what the fuck he was even on. Like, who the fuck this nigga was. Like, I know, Lil Willin, I can easily lay this nigga the fuck down, bro. But I had to, I was going to like bump into them because they wasn't moving. I could see they was on some bullshit. I was about to do that, but I was like, nah, let me be spiritual. You don't never know. That nigga got a gun. Or even if he could beat the ass, it's still, we gotta be spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, bro, we walked past and I looked back. He was just staring at us and shit. He just stopped and stared at it like a little bit, man. But I gotta see the future, man, And in due time. Hold up. Sorry, I don't got nothing. No, sorry, I don't got nothing on me.
You got some money.
I don't got nothing, brother. I already spent it. You see that right there? I'm sorry, but next time I'm coming. I'm gonna come back around.
You don't got no money.
Nah, for real. I got it all on card. Next time, though, I got you though. Y'all be here every day, don't you?
If you had $10, you would save my life because I'm tired. If I pass out,
Oh man, I feel bad now. But next
I
time.
wouldn't care no more.
Next
God
time.
bless you. Come on,
All right, God bless you.
God bless you.
All right, thank you. Get your yeah. It's a like it. It's a little kid selling water coming through here every time. So like it. I really don't got no. I'm broke. I'm broke as hell, man. So like it. But what's it called? So like it for that. What was I saying? Fuck. I don't remember. Shit. But anyways, man, yeah, but you know, we just gotta practice patience, cause like that 2 days ago, bro, I really wanted to, cause that nigga was, he didn't say nothing, bro, but he was just looking. I wanted to punch that nigga so bad, man. You know, I don't really I love fighting, but I don't like fighting. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And to get me like that, like to really want to like to really hit you, bro, first, that means a lot, bro. That nigga, bro's face is engraved in my mind. But I gotta be patient. Any time I know the Lord is gonna fuck him up, and I hope, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you know, who knows, whatever. You know what I mean. I hope the Lord give me spiritual powers and leave me in a room with me and him. You know, we can handle business like that. Or, you know, whatever. Or who gives a fuck? The angel of the Lord gonna kill that nigga. Hopefully, I see it. You know what I'm saying. But you know, whatever. You know what I mean. But we gotta be patient. You know, there's times where man, it's so many times, man. I know brothers got testimonies. You know what I mean. You wish the Lord can exact judgment right then and there, but you can't. You gotta be patient. You gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? And so imagine how Yahweh Shai felt. He was literally getting fucking crucified, and he literally had the power. Us, we don't have the power. Esau come down on us right now. Unless the Lord gave us the power, then if he didn't, bro, we got nothing to. We can't do shit. This ain't GTA. You gonna be running. They gonna have cops all over you, man. You're not even gonna get to 5 stars, man. Esau gonna blow down on your ass. You know what I mean? And get you before you even can. You know what I mean? Before you can even get too fancy. All right. But Yahweh Shai actually had the power, bro. He had power to kill and to destroy and to heal. He had power to call angels down, and he could have got off that cross if he wanted to. But he knew that the will of the Father was more important. So us brothers, we gotta understand that too. When we out there teaching, sometimes you might want to punch a nigga in the throat or whatever. You might want to handle business right then and there. And it might be times you like, I know I can get this nigga, bro. But you gotta like John the Baptist said, you know, I must decrease and Yahweh Shai must increase. It's not about us. You know what I mean? Even if we do fight this nigga and beat his ass, we ain't gonna get no reward. You might get a couple views, whatever. But then again, people gonna click on your video just because you had a fight. They're not gonna click on your video and be like, oh, this is edifying. Let me watch this. This brother bring no. They gonna skip all that what you talking about and skip to the part when you was fighting. And then you know what I mean. Then it's all gonna be about you. All right. You know that's what what's his name, Alexander the Great said. Alexander the Great fucking Maggie. I ain't gonna say the other word, but he said I'm not afraid of an army of lions. I'm not afraid of an army of how the fuck he said it? I'm not afraid of an army of lions led by sheep. I'm afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion or something like that. And Yahweh Shai, he was a sheep. He came as a sheep and he laid his life down. You know, he didn't get killed. He laid his life down. You know, he gave them their life. Okay, that's what's cold, man. He let them kill him actually. All right. But anyways, because he already knew Judas was going to betray him. He's like, nigga, hurry up and do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So he could have easily avoided, even without getting physical. He could have still avoided the shit. But he knew he was waiting for Judas. He's like, all right, he gonna come. He gonna, hey, do what you gotta do. He told him, look, you gonna betray me before he even betrayed him. But yeah, Yahushua, he was the sheep, which he laid his life down. He didn't go down with kicking and screaming like a goat. He went down quietly, like Apostle Gabar, he said, when he was on the island when they killed the goats. I don't think they got sheep in Jamaica or whatever he was at. Or at least not many, or whatever the case is. But the goats, they all screaming, squirreling, and when they getting slaughtered. But a lamb was quiet. They lay their life down. They take it, and that's how Yahushua was. But now he's the Lion of Judah, and now we in the same stead. We are the sheep, right, amongst the wolves and all these different things. See what I'm saying? But then eventually, we just gotta be patient until the Lord finally makes us into hunters, because right now we fishers, but then eventually we're gonna be hunters, and we're gonna release all that pent up anger. And really, our anger ain't shit compared to the Lord. You know what I mean? I seen brothers angry as hell. That ain't shit compared to what the Lord is, man. Because going back to Superman, that nigga got super hearing. He can see, he can hear all. Imagine if that shit was real, bro. You can just hear everything at all times. See, you can go look far. You can see shit. Man, you go fucking crazy, man. But that's what you have a shot. You have a shot, and the angels, they can literally see and hear everything. All the sick, man. And this people doing wicked shit in the light. How much more in the darkness? You know what I'm saying? All right. In their mind and all that shit, man. In the secret, behind closed doors, man. And, the Lord see all that shit, so he's real pissed off, man. And he don't remember. He don't forget nothing. All right, even the shit that haven't been recorded in history, the Lord knows all that, man. So the Lord's gonna give us that spiritual powers, and we gonna handle business. All right. Well, with that, hope is edifying, give our praises and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Haradash. Shalom to the apostles of GMS, shalom to the faithful men that is doing this work. Shalom, say shalom.